What's up, everybody? Today we're doing a live breakdown of how you grow a cleaning business to 500K in the first year or in 1 year for business. I was talking to a cleaning business owner in North Carolina. We chatted for like an hour, and he's starting out his cleaning business, and he asked me, what are the 5 things that you should be doing, that you should focus on in your first year of business? And as we had a really dope conversation. I'm really excited to hear what he does, but I wanted to make this video first a general overview. What I'm about to explain to you is what you could be doing to grow to 500K a year or add an additional 500K to your cleaning business with the simple steps that I'm about to show you. All right, guys, so growing a cleaning business to 500K or adding on an additional 500K in 1 year. So we're going to start with phase one. And in phase one, you want to pick the services that you're going to provide. Now, in the cleaning space, you're probably going to do residential, or you're going to do commercial, or there's another category. I like the specialty services. But pick out of those three. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to do either residential or commercial cleaning. And I would say you want to decide which lane you want to go down, or you can try to attack both. It just depends on your temperament. But you have residential, and then you have commercial. Now, for my guy in North Carolina who I talked to, he wants to go down the commercial path. So we're going to break this down the lens of a commercial cleaning company. But out of those two services, what you have to understand is that a residential is a volume game. So you have to do more houses. You have to do more houses, right, to get to your goal. You have to stack on a lot of houses. In the commercial space, it's more bigger contract sizes. So there's bigger contracts, and you can stack those contracts on top of each other. And so you need less contracts to reach your goal. For an example, you can have 4 $10,000 per month contracts, and those contracts got you to your goal of 500K much faster than you stacking on hundreds of houses for you to get $40,000 per month worth of work. So pick which service you want. You can scale and stack those houses on very fast if you decide to go down residential. But if you do commercial and you do commercial well, you will stack on those much larger contracts, and you have to do less of them and hit your goal much faster. It all depends on your temperament and what you want to do. You could do both and run it up at the same time. That's up to you. But you need to know this is what those are. You're going to either be in a volume space, or you're going to going after the contracts and stacking on those contracts. Next is pricing. You need to develop your own pricing, your own hourly rate. The reason for this is what I've heard when I started, and what I hear to this day, or what I read, is people will say you should call around and get your pricing based on what they're charging in your area. And that is completely wrong, because if they losing money, you're going to be losing money. So you never want to base your move on what another company's doing, because you don't know what their costs are. You don't know how they came to that number, and they probably are losing money too. And you both just going to be losing money if you do that. And so what you really want to do is you really want to figure out your own hourly rate for your services. You want to take your company financials, examples like what you want your hourly rate to be, your COGS to do the job, right? You want to get all of these things and come up with your own hourly rate. And that's what you're going to charge your customers. You aren't going to charge them what Sally's cleaning company is doing. You're going to come up with what your cleaning company is doing, and you're going to charge them that. And you're going to have your hourly rate. And now once we know what your hourly rate is, we're going to now know which market we want to go after. The thing that you want to do with your cleaning business is you have to decide what your blue ocean is going to be. You don't want to operate in a red ocean where there's many other cleaning companies. They all are doing the same thing. They're all fighting. They're all racing to the bottom. You want to create your own ocean, your blue ocean, and in there is going to be what you do best and why people are going to go to you, and you won't have to worry about people competing with you because they're not going to be doing what you're doing. You're going to be doing something different. You're going to be doing something unique, and you're going to create your own market of people that want what you're offering. So if you're in the commercial space, you don't clean everywhere. You aren't the company for everybody. Not anymore. Who in the market can you service the best? Pick one. Who is that going to be? Churches, daycares, schools, right? Who is that market that you can service the best? Is it going to be whichever one that you decide, whichever one that you think makes sense in your market as starting commercial cleaning business? You want to pick which type of company, which type of building, which type of place do you want to clean, and that's who you're going to go after. Phase 2. So now you know who you're going after. You're going after daycares, right? You're going after daycares. What's your offer going to be to them? Why should they use your company to clean? What is it that you're going to provide them? First thing that you need to provide them is you need to offer to come do a free quote. A free quote. That free quote is going to be your ticket into their door. When you provide them with that quote, you're going to get to know them, and it gets deeper, but that is going to be the first thing that you should offer. So you're going to beat the ground with, hey, we want to give you a free quote. And then once you pick what your offer is, you're going to pick which lead engine you're going to go after. So your lead engine is how you're going to get prospects in your door. What is it that you're going to do? We have two. We have the slow lane and you got the fast lane. Right? In the slow lane, that's just your website. That's your Google business profile. That's passing out flyers. That's a slow lane, but it'll get you where you need to go. It won't be fast, but if you put the work in, if you put your work in on SEO, if you keep it updated, you have a really, really well-run site, you can get it done. You can do your Google business profile. If you use that, you got to keep it updated and make sure it's pictures showing the work that you do. Or if you want to pass out flyers, is make sure you're passing out those flyers to the right people. You're at your church, you're in your community. I say go to specific places and pass out your flyers so you're hitting the right people. And those right people are going to be the ones to connect you to the other right people. Be a little bit particular and specific. We want to snipe. So passing out flyers is another slow lane. Now we got the fast lane. So for a commercial cleaning business, I would say the fast lane, you could run ads. You got Google, Facebook, Meta ads. You could run those. Google would probably be the best for a commercial cleaning business if that's what you're going to do. But the next thing that you really probably would want to implement is a dialing team, cold calls, mass cold email. These are things that you would want to do in the fast lane, and you think it's not fast because these are manual things. But when you have a team in place doing these things, then this work will compound. This is going to go faster and faster and faster and snowball your cleaning business. And so that's a little bit on phase 2. And once you have your leads, then we're going to get into phase 3, which is the sales. You got to close the deal. So the sales system for commercial is you want to set appointments. When you set appointments, like I said, you're giving them the free quote, you're getting into the door, and you're making connections. The one tip that I can tell you is that once you're playing business at this level, it's about relationships. Because they could hire anybody to come clean that shit. So you need to have good relationships with your people. You need to have good walkthroughs, and you need to be personable. But the first step is this: you got to set those appointments. So you have to set appointments and give quotes. That is your sales system. And once you do that, you want to send quotes and follow up on the deal till it closes. All right. So next is you want to have scripts. So have your appointment setting script, and then your approach for that is calling businesses, calling the type of business you want to clean, calling them daily, 100 calls, 100 calls daily. But if you can't do that, okay, we could do 20 to 50 if you want to, be on the slow end. You need to call so they know your name. You need to call, and there's so much more that you need to do with that. But you have to be reaching out. You need to have your script so you're sounding really good on that phone. And then you want to close deals. So, have a closing framework, get a signed contract, and, set up payment terms. There's so many things that you want to do when you close that deal, but you want to lock that in. And so this is essentially the 3 things that you need to do to grow your cleaning business to 500K or add an additional 500K to it. So as a cleaning business owner, what I want to let you know that you could encounter is the cleaning business hamster wheel of death. And what this is you making little to no profit doing any type of service. I want to explain to you why this is so important. This is really the hamster wheel that you will see a lot of cleaning businesses owners can get on. I've been on it myself. It was crazy. And I just want to let you know that you don't want to get on this, because this is not an easy or fun business to run when you're on this wheel. So you're making little to no profit doing any types of service. Your hourly rate is incorrect. You have no ideal customer, and you have no ideal service offering. What that means is you'll start getting burnt by unreliable cleaners, because if you don't have the first thing right, you probably won't get the second thing right. Is your cleaners, they don't care, they're going to be unprofessional, and you probably don't have the bandwidth to really develop trust with your cleaners. So what that means is it'll eventually put you doing everything yourself. You're going to be doing all the admin work, you're going to be doing, and you're probably going to be cleaning too. I've been there, so it's okay. But you're probably going to be doing that yourself. And what that means is now you're going to be relying on people to find your business, because you aren't able to do the things that you need to do. So you're probably going to be paying high prices for leads, using Thumbtack, using Google Local Service, begging people to book your cleaning. You're going to be using outdated tactics when you can be up to date with some quicker, faster methods, some more efficient methods. And then you're going to be waiting for your phone to ring, and nobody's really going to be calling you. You may get a couple of people, maybe 1 or 2 a month, that reach out, but maybe they're just not serious. So you're going to get there, and then you won't close deals consistently. You're doing them very inconsistent. So this cycle just repeats month by month, and it's hard to get off unless we go over what I'm telling you guys now. So we have the growth compass, and that's first picking your pricing and making sure you're pricing your services correctly. You have the right hourly rate. So we would help you dig into your pricing, understanding every cost and what it takes into your hourly rate, picking which service is best for you, really understanding what your goals are. And if we understand what your goals are, we could get very narrow and get the fastest path to your goal by knowing exactly which niche we're going to be going after, picking that untapped niche. Our team will help you will research that niche for you and run it by you to see what you think and see if it's a service that you could provide in your area, and to get to your goal much quicker. The reason this is important is because the cleaning business is a journey. And so when you're on that 0 to 10K, that's a pretty rough phase. If you're 0 to 10K average, you may on a good day be making $2,000 per month. And so that right there, the business won't be worth it for you to stay there unless, the numbers make sense for you. But in today's economy, inflation, you need to grow to that 20 to 40K per month for you to really get to be able to have clear headspace for there not to be stress and you're drinking Celsius all day or you're drinking Red Bull all day, caffeinated, not eating, stopping at gas stations all day. You want to make sure that you get to that 20 to 40K mark. And on that journey, the gap for you to get there is going to be knowing your pricing, the niche of your services, making sure you're getting leads and you're setting appointments, but making sure you also have your team in place, because you can't do this alone. And then you having the systems and processes necessary to get to this other side where life gets much better for you as a cleaning business owner. So how we could help you do that is we help you through these phases. So phase one is unpacking your pricing, understanding exactly what goes into it, helping you decide the best services based on your goals and getting on the fast track there. And this is supposed to be the niche, and we fast track it by picking that right niche for you. In phase two, we'll develop offers for you, based on what you want to do for those niches. We'll set up all the systems necessary that you need based on the lane that you're in. If you want to hear how we can help you get in that fast lane, then we can talk. We'll set up your systems. We'll deploy the talent that you need for your business. You can either deploy that talent or we can help you hire some talent into your cleaning company. We have a pool of sales reps that are trained by us, ready to be placed in companies. They understand how to do work for cleaning businesses. They understand how to close and how to set appointments for cleaning businesses, and they understand how to close house cleaning deals as well. And then we set up your ads and we set up what lane we're going to be using. And then we get to phase three. And so in phase three, we're going to give you the sales system, all the systems, all the SOPs for that, how the sales system works. You're going to get the scripts. You're going to get the appointment set script. You're going to get the close script. If you do residential cleaning, our hybrid close. So how you close customers, based on the best path to get them to do business with you. And then you're going to close more deals. So closing more deals could also look like our talent working in your business, or you having the talent to choose from and get them to close deals for you, so you aren't the one on the phone closing deals, or you're out focused on bigger deals. And next thing within that sales system is you're going to get the follow-up and the follow-up for recurring business, understanding that process. And so if you found this to be helpful and you want something like what the clear growth system we implemented in my cleaning business, if you want something like this implemented in your cleaning business, then I want you to book a call with us. So you could go to www.cleargrowth.io/call, or you could just click the link that's going to be in the description. We are looking for 5 cleaning companies that want to scale up to 500K or add an additional 500K to their business. We're going into 2025. If you're watching this video, we can get started immediately. The faster that we start, the faster we put you in the fast lane, the faster you're going to get to that goal. So if that is you, then I say book a call, click the link, or hit the link down below, and then let's chat. Let's talk. Let's see how we get you that 500K. Let's see if it makes sense. If you're about that action, all right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.